Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. This is part 2 with Gaby.
Alright. So Gaby, just now we end off with your journey doing the courier business.
Yeah.
What's next after that?
What is next after that? I worked. I worked in the nightlife. Like I mentioned earlier, I worked in the nightlife. I actually enjoyed that a lot.
Okay.
But eventually, after a while, I got tired. I couldn't tahan sleeping at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. It got really tiring with the loud music and all that. I decided to leave, and that's when I went into real estate.
Okay.
Okay, when you say tired, right? Did it affect you mentally?
Yeah.
Yes.
With the music, loud music like non-stop and the sleeping hours.
Yes, because not every day you want to listen to loud music and a rowdy crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not every day you want to be there. Sometimes you just need peace. And you definitely cannot seek peace when you are working the nightlife.
Yeah.
Late hours and it's very loud and it's rowdy. Yeah. So I got really tired from that.
Okay. But after that, I think COVID happened, right? And I think all those stopped, right? Was that one of the reason why you also stopped? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I actually saw an ad online that they say they were looking for swabbers to help with the whole COVID-19 situation.
Okay.
That's when I joined the swab team. Yeah. And I
The pay was good, right?
Pay was good. Pay was really good. Pay was good, but it was very tiring because of the PPE. Maybe because I'm not used to it. So shout out to all the healthcare workers. Yeah. So wow, it was really tiring. I didn't think that I would be that tired, but with the PPE and the sweat and all that, and you couldn't use aircon. Yeah, it was just fan.
Okay.
And then, oh my goodness, it's like 6 people at one station with 1 or 2 fans.
Yeah.
And you are fully covered. Wow, that is insane.
Where were you posted at?
Several areas. So I was roving around Singapore, but the main one was in Ang Mo Kio.
Okay.
In a secondary school that was closing down, if I'm not wrong. Was it secondary school or primary school?
Okay.
And then I moved around a lot. By right, I was supposed to be at Woodlands Checkpoint.
But you did at Woodlands Checkpoint also lah.
Tuas Checkpoint.
Tuas Checkpoint.
Yeah, Tuas Checkpoint. Oh wow, and I live in the east, so 1 hour plus to get to Tuas.
But okay, I mean at that point in time, borders closed, right?
But people were still coming in from Malaysia. That were
before the lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Because they took some time before the lockdown, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So I worked at Tuas after they eased a little bit. Yeah, when all the Malaysians started coming in back to send in deliveries.
Okay. I mean, you did any sobbing also? Yes,
No lah.
No.
I never. I never did COVID-19 swabbing before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do swabs, but I don't do COVID-19.
Not for the
before.
COVID-19 swab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and surprisingly, I never got COVID when I was working as a swabber. I got COVID after I left being a swabber.
Yeah.
I never got COVID.
I was working full time at that point of time, and then when I officially resigned, a few months later I got COVID. And then after that, when I joined back the industry as a locum, also no COVID.
So funny, right?
Yeah, that's why. I think your immunity lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But when I was working, no cough, nothing. I was healthy as a horse. But after I left, I kena COVID 2-3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the salary like at that point of time? You are paid hourly, right?
No. When I was with this particular agency in Singapore, they paid about 3,800 to 4,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you get jobs, then you get the job. So no matter what, they'll still be paying you. That's the wonderful part. If not, it's a 5 to 6 day work week.
Okay. Okay. But was there at any point of time where while being paid, you are not like working for like almost an entire month?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
They didn't call me. So happy.
Wow, shock.
Yeah, so happy.
But even if they call you, you can MC, right?
You teaching her the wrong stuff, bro.
MC 5 days at that time.
Yeah, true. MC 5 days, correct. You
Yeah.
say you cough a bit, they give you 5 days, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
But you never,
I think I took MC once, but that was because I was just very tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or after the period where you hustle a lot lah.
Yeah.
Because at that period of time, a lot of us hustled for one long stretch, and then we will be down for like 1 month, that kind of thing.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I kena that as well.
Okay.
Very tired.
But what's the tiring part aside from the PPE thing?
You got to swap a lot of people. a lot by the hundreds.
Oh,
So
is it?
yeah.
Like on an average day, it's like 100 over.
Yeah, sometimes you will get like 800 plus. So they will write it on the board when we come and report. Then you put
800.
Yeah, 800 packs coming in to swap today.
Okay.
So if you have 5 to 6 stations, then you segregate from there.
Okay.
Depending on the person that come in, it can take from 1 minute to as long as half an hour to swap one person.
Huh? Half an hour?
Yeah, because
Why?
if the person is scared,
Okay.
most of quite a number are scared. They'll start crying and all that.
As in, these are children lah, kira.
No, adults as well.
Adults also?
Yeah, adults as well.
You never experienced this at the hospital?
No, because for me, during COVID, I do vaccination centers.
Vaccination center, okay.
But I
okay.
did the pediatric one, the one for children.
Okay.
That one, yeah lah. I think there was once my colleague, I think it took him like more than 1 hour to...
Yeah, but this is adults. Like they will close it. No, you cannot swap me. No, you cannot swap me. And I'm like, okay, but I have to.
Yeah, if
If
not,
not-
why are they there also,
Yeah,
right?
if I'm not wrong, you got to refer them to the hospital.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking about all these half an hour, 1 hour stories, right? What is the craziest or the toughest one that you had to swap?
A special child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the parents had to pin the child down just to do the swap.
Like, how old is this child?
18.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's not a child.
so
but
wow, okay.
yeah,
But pinning.
pin. Yeah,
okay. First of all, how big is the child, or is the guy or girl?
a guy
Okay.
much taller than me, much bigger.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but of course we got to treat them
Yeah, of course.
kindly. But he thinks that he's a kid.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Okay.
Yeah.
Because when he saw me, he's like, "Oh, hi, Che," and
Uh-huh.
all that. So I knew that, okay. And then the mom told me that, oh, my child is special. So I said, okay, we'll try.
Mm-hmm.
So I did call into my boss and said, hey, special child is going to be a bit tough for me. And he
Yeah.
said, just try. If not, the parents going to bring hospital. So if parents say, I cannot bring hospital, my child has a fear.
Okay.
The moment I'm driving and he reaches the hospital, he will start to cry and
Yeah.
kick everyone and
They
all
will
that.
have a mental breakdown.
Yeah. So I said, okay, I will try my best. And he said, even if you need a couple of hours, please try. I really cannot bring him to the hospital. So we tried. So the mom, dad, and the helper pinned him down.
Okay.
Yeah, and because don't want him to start hitting himself on the hard floor and all that, so they did it on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and by right or with PPE, we cannot go on the bed. So
Yeah.
I asked for approval, and he said that, are you clean and all that? I said, yeah, I am. So they just say, as long as your PPE, you throw after that. Because after every person you swap, by right, you got to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we tried, and thankfully we managed to do it. Yeah, we managed to do it. Then I asked my boss, one nostril can or not?
Okay.
Because cannot do two nostrils. You know, he's crying and so kasihan.
Yeah.
So they say, okay lah, one nostril can as long as we get a sample. But tell the parents that you'll have to come back if the sample is not enough.
Okay.
So I told the parents, and the parents said, oh, never mind lah, one also can lah, try.
Okay. Sample not enough.
Yeah.
Because like
The swab stick like not wet enough.
Fully wet, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long did this whole process?
Yeah.
The
And-
swabbing was quick, no? It was like a couple of seconds. But to pin him down, the parents got kicked by the child and all that. That's the kasihan part lah.
So in the end, they pin the body, the leg, and
Everything.
then the head also.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he said, come on, faster. So I quickly went there like, okay, faster. But I was so scared to injure
Yeah.
because he's crying.
And what if he like?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why the dad hold his head down. I did mention that, you know, like, it's a bit scary when you do that because I don't know what will happen. And he said, don't worry, got other swabber come, we do the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I called first. I say, how? Then he said, bring hospital lah if cannot. Then the parents say, please, no. Then I say, I think you better call in and let them know first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Has there ever been like when you're swabbing and then the person like suddenly move the head forward?
Yes.
Like, will it bleed or anything?
Yes, it will bleed.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Will it affect the results?
Yes.
Oh.
If there's bleeding, you have to come back. You have to do a reappointment to come back.
Okay. And then another thing is I remember at the start they were like really going to the back of your nose.
Yes.
And then like later part is like just
Yep.
At the outside at the
Yeah.
rim area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rim one is an ART test. That's the instant
yes,
test.
yes.
But the one that's all the way in is the more detailed one, which you have to send to the lab for them to test.
Okay.
Mainly, it's a pity when you do it on children.
Yeah.
Yeah, and special.
Yeah. So what was the result for the?
Yeah.
Was it, you see, okay.
Negative.
Oh,
Negative.
Yeah, negative.
luckily lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just that because he went to school and then one of his classmates had COVID.
Okay.
And back then, if one person kena, everybody got to
have to-
check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If not, surely he kena again and again.
Okay. Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah.
For me, one of the reason why I will not really go to like special children punya healthcare side or even children pediatric all this is because I'm afraid I will injure them.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, like
And it's so much tougher, bro.
yeah, swabbing is one thing. Like for me, if I need to vaccinate or like take blood or anything, what if the needle broke inside them?
Yeah, correct. That's also my fear.
Yeah.
And
Suddenly, like so.
yeah, and as adults we get scared
Yeah.
during the first
Yeah.
time when they wanted to test. Can you
Yeah.
imagine kids? It's
Yeah.
even worse. That's why I cannot. When I see them start crying and all, they're like, oh. Then of course on the phone when you call the professionals and just swab only. Just swab only. How to just swab?
Yeah.
Then they're like, just swab only. Just swab. Get it over and done with.
Okay. But just now you mentioned you do it at their house.
Yes.
So like at that point of time you were no longer at the ports or anything lah.
No. That one I was doing mobile swabbing.
Mobile swabbing. So does that pay better?
Yes, much better.
Okay.
Much better, but you got to chase for time because there's a certain schedule that you got to fit. So for example, they give you 10 households to visit, then it'll be like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
But if 1 o'clock is
Drag like that
yeah, so everything will drag.
boring.
And if it's too late, you cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you get paid the same for like being a mobile swabber?
Much more.
Much more
Like they go by per house call lah.
Yeah, per house call.
per
House call, how much was that?
3 digits.
Oh really?
Yeah, per person.
per
Wow.
person. Oh.
So if you do 10, you can get over $1,000 a day.
Yeah,
Wow, good money.
good money.
I should have been a swabber.
Yeah, why didn't you want to be?
I got scammed by my bosses. Yeah, that's another whole story. But
That's for another golden nugget.
yes, correct. Yeah. Okay. Eventually, you did your real estate.
Yes.
Was it during that time, like while you were doing swabbing, and then you studied, or how was it like?
No, actually,
You stopped already.
yeah, no, actually, I was still swabbing part time
Okay.
while studying for real estate.
Okay.
I was still swabbing part time, correct, and then studying real estate. So because you got to pass within 2 years, right, and then they extended 1 year during COVID for you to
Yeah.
finish up the
Yep.
thing, and plus there's only a certain every time the slot comes in for the exam, it's every 3 months. You got to queue for it. For
Yeah.
example, they only allow like 1,000 people to take the exams,
Yeah.
but 4,000 people took the course, so you got to queue for it, right? So I failed paper 2. Paper
Okay.
1 I passed on my
Okay.
first attempt. Paper 2 I failed 4 times. I think I passed it on my 4th attempt.
Okay.
Yeah, on my
Failed 3
fourth attempt.
times. Fourth one, you okay?
Wow, and it is so difficult. I cannot stress how difficult it is. Those who passed on their first attempt, either you are a genius or you're just
Lucky.
so lucky.
Yeah.
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 So for me, it was really tough. But I took it seriously. I took the exam seriously. Though my studying habits were horrible, but I took it seriously.
Yeah, like you mentioned before.
Yeah, I need to take naps between my studies. If not, my brain just shuts down and melts.
But what was the reason why you decide to take real estate?
Like my sister is in real estate.
Okay.
And my late sister-in-law as well. And then my brother was in real estate.
Okay.
So that pushed me. And then I had several friends online as well on Facebook and all that were doing real estate. And of course, we see the surface of how people are. And I
Yeah.
think generally the viewers out there also always assume that real estate, people who are in real estate are always living a very
Lavish life.
Yeah, lavish life. But well, for those, they work really hard. Really, really hard. Now that I'm in the industry, wow, it takes a long time to get there and a lot of knowledge because it is not easy. Even though I've been in it for 2 years, I still have a lot to learn.
Okay.
Yeah, so these people who you see driving fancy cars, living nice house, they deserve it. I think people out there should not think that just property agents lah, just property agents. No, we do more. We are here to do things behind the scenes, so you don't be stressed about it. Yeah, but a lot of people look at real estate agents as a scam. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know what you do? You just bring us go viewing, do paperwork. I also can do. But not until the problems come in. And there are a lot of problems. When you cannot do calculations, when you cannot do your timeline, when you're not sure of your loan. There are a lot of things that come in between that. And these people that you see living lavish lives are the ones that are answering your questions. Yeah, and even me myself as someone new in the industry, I call these people and they're always ready to help.
Okay.
Yeah, and they lead a very good team.
Okay.
Yeah, even my boss, Yasin, he is very successful in his own way.
Okay.
And he leads us very well. Even if at 1 a.m. I give him a call to say, boss, I really don't know what to answer to this client. Okay, never mind, I teach you slowly, this and that. So you see, sometimes they are very helpful lah. Yeah, they are very, very helpful. So like online and all that, their persona online, I think they work really hard for it. So if it's not showing off, but sometimes when you work hard for it, I think it's okay if you wanna not show to the world. But maybe some people post it online for their own keepsake.
Yeah.
Just so happen, a lot of us like to follow these people online. But take it as a motivation instead of being envious about someone else's life. Then I think the world will actually be a better place.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. I mean, like you say lah, there's a lot of I won't call it misconception. Perhaps what is a better way to put it? Like you prejudge lah. You will tend to prejudge the industry as a whole before you join, right?
Yes.
Was what you shared the things that you have thought about, or was it a realization that you happen to have after you join? And also, before you join, was like them living this fancy life, was this one of the draw that made you feel like, I think I want to go into that industry?
Definitely, that's the draw. Yeah, I also want to drive Ferrari. I also want to do this. I also want to do that. But then when I joined, oh my gosh, it takes a long time to get there. It takes a super long time to get there. So then I realized that, wow, they work really hard. Like I said, so when people say, this person just want to show off, they are not. They worked really hard. Because now that I'm in it, it's going to take me at least a decade or more to get to where they are. Yeah, and they are super knowledgeable.
When you say knowledgeable, like everything that you have to know about real estate have to be studied before you take the exam, right?
Correct.
So like, is it different when you start to practice it? And when you mention knowledgeable, in what sense are they knowledgeable from as compared to what was taught during the course?
Okay, very hands-on experience they have.
Okay.
So the exam when you take, they teach a lot about code of ethics and then very general. Okay, though it's very difficult and dry because a lot of law inside. Okay, but when you ask these people, it's like, for example, I give you a call and I say, hey, Ami, can you help me out? I have a client who is 70 years old, wants to cash out and buy another house. Is that possible? These questions are not asked in the exam.
Oh yeah, like the full retirement sum needs to be inside. All this is not inside the course.
No, you only learn the basic of it, like how much is it to meet the full retirement sum. That's it. But when the true experience comes, it's different.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't tell you about difficult clients. They don't tell you about complicated cases like divorce. They don't tell you about divorce and then after that, what will happen to the BTO house. They don't tell you all that in the exam. So all this must be real life experiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And for you, of course, you learn from your mentor and also your sister who have gone through all this.
Yes.
Okay. Having a family member who have done it, right, who have already been in the industry, does it help?
It helps a lot.
Okay.
Lucky me. Yeah, perhaps that's one of the easy way out that I get. Is that my sister is very knowledgeable. So I get to ask her questions there and then. Yeah, because we live together in the same household. So I always get to run out from the room. Hey, kakak, help me. What's this? What's the answer to this?
Okay.
She's like, oh, okay, wait. Let me see. Oh, then she answers for me. So I learn as I go. So I'm lucky that way. So those out there who are actually treading waters on their own, it's best to get someone to actually properly mentor you. If your mentor is too busy, join my team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about marketing? You have done other businesses before, right?
Yes.
How do you market those other business, and as compared to how you market your real estate business?
Real estate, I'm still growing. Hence, I am here at the Golden Nuggets. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Yes, thank you.
I'm starting to do reels. I'm starting to do reels. I
Content
learned how to
marketing,
use CapCut.
Okay.
That's something that I do not like doing, despite being in mass comm. I do not like editing. I'm sure you guys don't like editing as well.
I don't know about Hanafi. I definitely hate it.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
And it's too specific. You know, if one thing goes a bit wrong, and I can be so paranoid about these things. Yeah, so I'm starting to do reels. Though they are not fantastic, I'm still figuring out why are my reels pixelated.
Okay. Hanafi?
Your export setting.
Maybe.
Okay, thank you very much.
Maybe it's at berapa 420? Is it for?
Okay, so when you export, this is technically for the audience also lah. If you're listening, if you're trying to do TikTok reels and Instagram reels, when you export from CapCut, 1080p is fine. And I put it at 30p.
Okay.
The frames per second is at 30p.
Uh-huh.
And then make sure, especially for Instagram, when you're uploading, make sure you go to your Instagram settings. Make sure you are uploading in high quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Instagram, yeah.
That's good information. Yeah.
Yeah. So Hanafi is the expert here lah. So
Stop looking at me.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So content marketing is one of the way that you are going for in your real estate business.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Back then when you were doing other business, social media wasn't a thing. Aside from sharing with your friends and families about the business that you're doing, what are the methods that you did for your businesses in the past? And because some of these methods may still be applied now as a real estate agent, right?
They can still be applicable, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Networking.
Okay.
Or networking.
Very important to network.
Okay.
Yeah. Very important to network. You may think that someone who says hi to you is a chikope, but that could actually be someone that is going to help you in the near future. So we just got
Chikope with context, maybe. Yeah.
that one you got to agak-agak yourself halfway when you talk lah. But sometimes I've met a friend, just a couple of years, less than 10 years. But this particular friend of mine has been helping me quite a fair bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and at first I thought, okay lah, this person a bit funny lah, this person, you know. But eventually, after a long time, wow, this person is a genuine friend, you know. So a lot of people, I think, tend to close off when it comes to networking, especially as we grow older. Easy when we make friends, right?
Yeah.
But I think you got to choose. As we age, we should be smarter on how we choose our friendships, right?
Yeah.
I think eventually, if someone new says hello to you, you can kind of agak-agak if this person is okay or not. Yeah, if you smell a little bit of something wrong a bit, then okay, let's take a step back. But sometimes maybe people overstep a little bit. So when someone oversteps a little bit, maybe it's that person's mistake. But that doesn't entirely tarnish that person as a bad person.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So I'm very open to making friends. So maybe that's one thing that is a benefit to me. I always want to make friends.
Okay.
Yeah, on days that I feel like making friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
How do you network? Like, do you go to events?
Yeah.
Some
about to ask
people
the same
go
thing.
to the gym to also network.
Yeah. Or do you look at, like, specifically take days to look at like Eventbrite and like see if there's any event?
No,
Okay.
I am aware of these events, but no, I do not.
Okay, so
So
how do you do?
Yeah. How
I
do you network?
DJ.
Okay.
Or through your DJing.
Through my DJing, I have some events, right? Like I have some friends, colleagues, and all that from the nightlife that calls me to DJ for events. So when I DJ, I make friends at the same time after my set.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my friend, if they bring another friend along, I say, hey, hi, hello. Oh, you DJ? No, I'm also a property agent. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then-
Just now you say that those who would want to join a team can join yours, right? Let's say somebody new join your team, not a DJ. What would you advise them in terms of networking?
Not a DJ.
Not a DJ. Okay, so definitely you get invited to maybe birthday parties, chalet, and then you meet your friends out. Just be friendly. If someone is there, I realize this about us being conservative as Asians. We tend to shy away from saying, "Hey, hi, what's your name?"
Yeah.
All that. Usually we just salam, sit down, keep quiet,
Yeah.
use our phone.
Yeah.
Maybe put down our phone little and talk to that person and engage. Some people are a bit introverted, so they don't want to talk so much. But when you keep asking and all that, and always add in a bit of joke. When someone starts to laugh, they ease up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I try to do that, to talk to people when I go to chalets and all that.
Okay.
And if you do not have too many friends, I'm sure we've had primary school friends and secondary school friends. Maybe it starts with a hi. Hi, bro. How are you?
Yeah.
You know, want to go for lunch? No, I'm not selling anything. Just lunch. Yeah. You know, and then from there we make friends again.
Okay.
Yeah, I never know that bro's friend comes along and then you slowly expand your circle.
Okay.
You must always try to get out from that whole introverted thing. Yeah.
I mean, just now you mentioned about at this age, it's getting tougher and tougher, right? And yes, sometimes people overstep boundaries because it's been so long that they start making new friends.
Yeah.
How do you navigate around that?
I feel like sometimes maybe you got to tell someone if they overstep the boundaries, especially if you
Okay.
don't want to lose that person as a friend.
Yeah.
For example, if me as a female, I talk to a guy, you know, and then I say, okay, thanks a lot. Oh my God, I appreciate you. You know, I cannot think that that guy is like, hey, she appreciate me. She like me.
Okay.
You know, maybe he thinks that way,
Uh-huh.
you know. And then if he say, hey, babe, you like me, because I also like you.
Okay.
I just tell him, I just say I appreciate you as a friend, friend zone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, be nice about it. But some people can be a bit rough. That's what I mean by networking then won't work. Because you're very rough about it. The moment someone says that, like, hey, I like you. Hey, F you. F you. You want to take advantage of me, right? I knew it. But actually, the fella never do anything. He's just looking at you like, how I do? I just say I like you. What? Maybe be nice about it. If he oversteps again, then you know it's your go time to leave. But if he only says certain things that you think you can tolerate, then tolerate it lah. Tell him off. I think, like I said, as women, just be firm about it. Eventually, someone will know where they stand. Yeah. This is talking about verbal. Physical, then of course you karate him lah.
Yeah lah.
Yeah.
Physical, just call police lah.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Yeah, nowadays OM is on the rise lah.
Correct.
I don't know why. It's a thing again nowadays.
OM?
Yeah. Outrage of modesty.
Oh.
What were you thinking?
I don't know what stands for.
Yeah, okay. So networking is one of the ways that right now you are getting clients lah.
Yes.
Aside from that, any other methods that works back then and still is working now?
Networking, I think, is the main thing. And whatever that worked back then, not really. Because
Okay.
back then they used to use a lot of radio to market, a lot of channels, local channels, and newspaper.
Yeah.
But everything is now digital.
Yeah.
So whatever that worked back then basically has upgraded. Yeah. So it still works, but it's just that it
Different
upgraded.
medium.
Yeah, different medium, correct. It's just upgraded to another level.
Okay, so I would want to ask Gaby one final
Yes,
question. Do you have
yes.
any other things?
No.
to ask? Okay.
Please answer that question.
So right now we are starting a tradition where our final question will be this. If you are left with $88 in your bank right now, nothing else, only got the $88. What business would you start to eventually grow the $88? And how would you start the business?
Renovation.
Okay.
Because I did it with $0.
Oh, wow.
Walk us through that part.
Yes.
So you got $88 to go makan. Yeah, $0. We started with $0.
Okay.
So like I said, blessing in disguise, we got a friend who really trusted us. And then also the person that guided us through. We got the deposit from my friend. And then after we managed to pay our workers to start on the job, that's when we started to generate income. $0, absolutely zero. We used another contractor to help us go through with all the procedure. Yeah. So it is possible to do a large scale business with $0. You just got to be smart about it. You got to plan out properly. Everything has to be systematic. Not systematic, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't have the means to start a business with $88, then don't 88 go to 8,888. Definitely you'll be in debt. If you cannot afford to be in debt, then don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good advice. Because ultimately, even this podcast starts with $0.
Yes,
Yeah.
I totally
Wonderful.
agree. Yeah. And now we have all the gears that you see.
Yes. So it's worth it, right? So it is possible to start a business with $0. You just gotta think, put on your thinking cap and really think.
Yes. Think, and also the $80 might as well just go makan lah.
Yeah, fantastic. Belanja the contractor with lah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Relationship,
Yes.
Make sure they are happy.
See,
working.
networking.
That's why. Okay.
Okay, so I think that kind of like brings it full circle back
Yes.
to networking and relationship and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we shall call it a day for this podcast. Thank you so much, Gaby, for
Yes,
being
thank you.
here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
guys.
gracing the studio and sharing your insights, your wisdom, and
Your journey also.
your journey of starting business at a really young age.
Yes.
But the sambal one not $0,
Sambal one not $0.
That one
It's,
used
Came with tears though.
Sambal one, they call it leverage.
Leverage,
Yes.
Leverage with people who already have the resources.
It's called making use. Know who you
The
can make use
nicer
of.
word is leverage.
leverage. Yeah, he really tried to.
I'm still leveraging off them,
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. I think let's call it a day. And with that, thank you guys for listening. Tune in to the next one where we have
you.
another guest. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.